The music scene has got me down, 'cause I don't want to be a clown. The music scene has got me down, 'cause I don't want to be a clown. The music scene has got me down.
It's been good. I think it's when you're on the road, you get kind of different ideas musically because you're working in front of a crowd instead of in front of like a screen at your home, and there's a lot of downtime where you can just kind of fiddle with things on the computer. Like the last time I went on a larger tour, I made a bunch of beats in the van, or like started a bunch of beats, and then those later became stuff that music for my new album. So it's definitely like a good thing to get the creative juices flowing. And if you don't do stuff there, usually when I get back from the tour, I'm usually ready to be creative, because I've been sitting down for 2 weeks. It's fun, man, because music is just part of what I like to do, and I'm kind of more of a silly person than I am a serious person. So the blog gives me an outlet for that, and also gives me an outlet to if I ever have anything exclusive I want to give away, or try to put people on a new artist and stuff like that. It's just pretty much a platform for me to say whatever I want, and that's for the better or for the worse, really, because definitely probably lost some friends. and fans over that blog. Oh, it's been huge. It's been huge. Before I had it at Ableton, I was just I was using the Aesop 10, and like I did my first 3 albums on the Aesop 10. But with Ableton, it just opens up the horizons for what you can do. Just as far as matching samples and time stretching and all this stuff, I never did that before my last album, and it just made for a completely different style of music. And I would never have done that had I not toured with Ableton and kind of figured out how to use it best for me. And that pretty much like redefined my sound, I think. 2003, 2004. When I signed into Tune and went on my first tour is when I quit my other job, which I was getting paid under the table for anyway, so I wasn't really reporting anything. and then after that, once I got steady income from music, that was 2004 was probably when I stopped having to work other jobs. And, so far so good. Asked me again in 2 years. Like, bartender. I don't, well, first of all, my friends don't give a shit about my music. They don't care at all, which is, I kind of appreciate that. And my family, they're old, they pretend, they're like, oh, it's good, but they're like 80 and 70, they don't like hip-hop, like instrumental music. So in that sense, it doesn't really, I don't think about it, but as far as like leaving behind music that I've recorded, I'm definitely, I'm glad it exists, and it definitely fits into a very particular time period, and a kind of a period where music changed in a sense of like the internet became a huge thing, spread the word around, whereas before it was more like people bought magazines and stuff like that. So I feel like it encapsulates the beginning of that time, and moving on, and I think hopefully it will stand up.